I am going to make myself a little roof here. Not get fried when I'm designing something by the sun. Because it's getting a bit annoying. Constantly getting radiated. And it doesn't need to be welded. I checked, and if you stand under these unwelded panels, it works just fine. It's running away! It's running away! Can we stop it before the timer runs out? Come on. Come on. There. Perfect. Oh, I don't see anything. And there's nothing useful inside. Great. At least it's nice yellow color. Look at these maneuvers. Okay, I am getting pretty used to building. Now, I quickly made this medium small welder grinder. We'll just need to actually build it now. But yeah, I took the stuff that was lacking in the miner and improved the frame with it. So it has more sideways thrust, more gyroscopes. And the tool section is very similar, just it needs to be really big to properly convey all the stuff around the place. The problem with this small welder, I mean, is that there's no connection to the cockpit, so I can't pull components really easily into my inventory to build from the cockpit. This one has a connection, but it has a bunch of conveyors to accomplish that. Anyway, let's get some components going for it. Alright. It's getting welded. Oh crap. It's running away. You have to disable dampeners on them because it just starts doing strange stuff once it's powered. Yeah, you should weld the cockpit first and just disable the dampeners on it. Because it will start flying away, it's very annoying. Let's do that. Actually, it's quite convenient now that it's on its side. I can access the bottom of it much easier. Alright, it's pretty much built. Just have to set up some control panel stuff, but other than that, let's park this welder. And we got a welder grinder. For real now. Hey, the gold got refined from last I checked. So something we want to do right now is let's put some yield modules on the refineries after all. And we have enough gold for 2 sets of yield modules, so we can fully upgrade 2 refineries. There we go. Yeah. How much iron do we have? Okay, we have enough. Let's see. And we'll build another refinery as well. Okay, where do we park this new ship, by the way? I mean, we could set up a connector here. It would block the turret a little, but we can move the turret. Alright. First mission. We remove this welder here. And we also remove the speed modules and replace them with yield modules. Oh yeah, this feels good. Okay, there's... I don't think that welder will reach them, so we can remove them. Yeah, this is so much faster. Doing it by hand. Who would have thought? Alright. And now we do some yield modules. Let's see. Let's just have the whole group. Things here. Yield modules. Bam bam. Bam bam. There we go. And now we weld. Let's see how fast this will be. Oh. This feels so good. It's really, how would you say it? It's the beauty of torturous challenges like this, because when you actually get good at it, the comparison between what you used to do and what you can do now is just, oh, it feels so good. And bam, there we go. Oh, and we can add stuff to build planner as well, right from here. Right, we have that added from our build planner. Now we can dock and get the needed components. We'll see. We might need to do another mining trip. Where's that? Maybe not. Oh, I should have added a backwards camera. That's one thing I forgot to do. And look at how fast it is building. Well, it's still not super fast, but it's pretty fast. And we don't have all the components, it seems like. Why does two of them get added? Oh, because we have two welders probably on the ship. That would explain it. We'll just withdraw the maximum amount of stuff. And let's see, add components to production queue. And we might be out of iron here. Yep. Okay, time for another mining trip. We expand the refining array. We expand our power. We need to build a bigger miner. I say we go for like 4 containers, 8 thrusters, maybe even 8 drills. Just make it wider. Because this one ideally should have 2 large containers. Well, it seems like we pretty much mined out this iron deposit. There's some tiny bits on the walls, but it's mostly gone. Time to find the new one. Yup. And second refinery is built. Nice. Both of them yield moduled. Now we just have to mine more stuff, build more refineries. More stuff, more refineries, more assemblers, more power. Bigger ships. Oops. And try not to crash. Also, we can modify our base. We do not need this many algae farms, and these ones that are on the side are not doing anything useful. So we can just have that one at the top. And that's it. These ones we can remove. I'm just flying around, checking deposits. Look at this, triple I found. Nickel, silicon, cobalt. And there's some iron here as well. I did some more gold mining. I think I will do more iron mining. And now I will just expand my refineries for now. And until... I will expand them until we can refine stuff faster than I can mine it. But the gold deposit is almost out, so I'm also looking for a new one. But the second trip will give me enough for like 5 more, if not 6, refineries full of yield modules. Because with yield modules we get more from the gold that we mine. So, yep. I'm realizing just how crazy us finding silver and gold so quickly was, because I cannot find another deposit and I have been flying around for like 10 minutes. No silver, no gold. Well, yes, you'll just kinda... let's just keep flying. Why not? Let's see, some mountainous terrain around here. Maybe there's some silver and gold around here. Because the deposits are not random. They are included in the planet data, along with the height map and other stuff. I did some planet modding years ago. None of it got released, but it was pretty fun. But yeah, there's multiple like height maps, resource maps. You can easily generate something in like even in GIMP with basic noise. Just multiple sizes of it. I think there's more advanced tools that people use to generate a height map for an entire planet. It will be seamless, because if you do it in GIMP, you have a problem of connecting it. Because the height map is like a cube wrapped around the planet, so you have to properly keep the height transitions. So yeah, I think there's like specific height map generators for planets. I might want to look into that. Speaking of planets, we could maybe add some modded planets. That would be nice. Eventually. We get bored of what we have here. Because they don't alter the gameplay in a way that makes it incompatible with most other people's experiences, like with mods, where everyone just has their own block mod pack and none of the ships are compatible with each other. But if you just change your world, but have the same vanilla block set that everyone can use, that's fine. For me, at least. Oh, electric storm. Okay, let's go up. We do not want to be in an electric storm. I need to eat something. Yep. Well, found another silver. That's not nice. But we do need gold more than silver. Well, we'll just keep flying. Let's note the terrain. It's very mountainous around here. Again, pretty much all the deposits that we encountered were quite mountainous. So maybe we should keep flying around the mountains. If I remember correctly, I should check the canyons. I should find the canyon and fly around it to check for ores. That's if I remember correctly. I am really tempted to open up the map of the planet to see stuff. Yeah, let's do that actually. Alright, here we are with the soothing noise of engines in the background. The planet map collection. Oh, actually you can see how they did an interesting thing with, what is it, Triton? Is it what it's called? Where each section is separate and then we have just a single flat lake of ice. So that's a way to do it, I guess. If you want to have seamless planets, just have them flat. But yeah, if you look at Bertam compared to other planets, it's a lot more complicated. Like, it's not just random noise. A lot of it is just, it seems to be handmade. It's one of the more detailed planets. Let's see. Open image in new tab. Open image tab. Hello? Why are we opening it in freaking Reddit viewer? What is happening? Oh, I scroll down in the comments. They uploaded the full resolution images on the drive. Well, I'm not seeing the resource spots on Bertam for some reason. Even in the high-res images. Yeah, what are these weird lines of cobalt and iron on Triton? Looking at percentage of surface area to deposits, Bertam seems to be the hardest compared to other planets. 0.3%. Other planets have at least 1%. And bigger planets have like 4%. So that's crazy. Oh yeah, I looked at it a bit longer and look at like there's low percentage of material deposits, but then magnesium, silver, gold, like tiny percentage of that percentage, because other planets have a somewhat like more even distribution of them. But so yeah, Bertam is resource-wise the hardest. Okay, there we go. I found it. It's the same person who uploaded the other maps. Just you need to go to this post, Bertam cube map and ore specifically. And now here you can zoom in properly. Let's see. First of all, in the dunes, no ores. Just nothing. Void. Let's see. Gold is shiny, yellow, silver is pink. Pink. What is orange? Here. Orange is nickel, okay. Gold. Gold. Is there some spots that just don't have much gold, like tiny bits of it? What is that? Oh, these planes have a lot of ores in them. But yeah, gold, silver. Around the canyon. What is this spot here? Why was there so much gold? Where did we look? Where there was so much gold? Already lost it. Where was that spot? Let's zoom out. Maybe here? No. But it looked like... I'm going insane, I think. I might be going crazy. But, oh yeah, here. Look at the amount of gold in this feature here, and silver. Like, look at this. It's insane. Like, the low percentage of gold and silver is further offset by them only being in specific locations. Oh, this feature as well. What about this? And this freaking fun canyon that I just keep flying through for fun. All the resources are there. By the way, there's some ice deposits in these spiky flats around here. Let's see. Is there? Let's check. Confirm our magnesium knowledge. Yeah. Look at this. All this just magnesium only here, pretty much. So we need to find one of the features on the map that are this, or this. And they're all nearby the equator as well. Let's see. But yeah, I like how funky it is. I do wish there was a better way to learn this information than from browsing, like some planetary surveys and stuff. It'd be cool. Because otherwise the odds of you finding gold is just... You can fly around an area and... Okay, well, actually, I wonder where we are on the map. Like, we are nearby a magnesium lake somewhat, and we are in a little bit... I'm not sure we are in the pit, we are in the mountainous terrain. That's for sure. And there's also some oasis thingies around us. So I wonder where we are. This seems like a potential location, but no, it doesn't seem to look the same. Well, that doesn't really matter. Let's just keep flying around the place. Oh my god. Look at it. We have a shadow from one of the asteroids on the ground. It's pretty cool. Okay, oh, I see the big canyon. So... Let's see. Ooh. Thrust up. Pull up. Let me check something quickly. Okay, yeah, the big canyon is very much an equatorial feature of the planet. So let's keep going along it. Because if we go along the canyon, we go along the equator. And if we are nearby the equator, then we can probably see some features of terrain that may contain a lot of rare materials. Another shadow from an asteroid. I have shadows set to like low, by the way. Yeah. Shadow low. Now why are the textures at high? Didn't I set the textures to low? Strange. Let's see. Let's play closer to the canyon, actually. So we can detect some stuff around here, and we know that there's some silver and gold deposits around the canyon. Yep, there we go. Already found one. Silver. Right here. I wonder how many people actually know about the deposit location and how it works. I mean, it's literally just one person who made the maps in the first place of all this stuff, so if they didn't do it, then we would not really know about that. Okay, let's not canyon run. Let's not canyon run. I think that's a pretty bad idea to do. You have some experience, but that experience came with a lot of crashes in creative mode. So I cannot do it infinitely and reliably. The lower you go, the more dangerous it gets. So let's stay close to the top. I wonder if I'm going to miss a deposit, and it will be seen on the footage, but I'm just missing it. Silicon, cobalt, silicon. I'm flying so fast. Oh, this is spooky. Oh, it's this place. I know this place. It's an interesting, just a kilometer deep pit. At normal scale of the planet, of course. So it's a very big, just open pit down here. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we have here in terms of ores. Anything rare? Actually, this pit is a good position, a good place to orient ourselves. Yeah, it seems like there's only one pit here. Oh, 1 second. Right here. This is the only pit. Over here. Right here. So, now that we know that we are in the pit, oh look! Features right here that are useful. Right, let's see other terrain features. We got Magnesium Lake. We got some mountains that have some drops in it. This looks very much like the area that we're in. This might be the area, honestly. Yeah, look at that. We even have some cobalt close to us. The lakes. There's another lake here, I remember. Gold over here that we found very close to us. Some silver somewhere here. Okay, so I think I might know where we are. Honestly, this is a pretty good place to spawn. Since we are close to here and here. And I guess if we make a loop, then we are close to this feature as well. This one. pretty good. Because if you spawn in, like, over here... I mean, actually, no matter where you spawn, you're pretty close to all the funky features. Because they pretty much stretch around the equator. Yeah. Cool. Okay, since we are... This is the place where our base is at. We are here. Let's go to this canyon. Alright, we are approaching the canyon. Prepare to see a lot of gold on our scanners. Let's see. Come on. Maybe we need to go further into it. Yeah, right now it's just iron signatures. Gold. There we go. Yup. 20 kilometers away from the base. We just need a bigger miner to make bigger trips. Alright, let's go back to the base. Yeah, this will take a while. 20 kilometers, not accounting for the horizon. Curvature and stuff. Okay, now this is our base over here. It's actually really lucky that we got the gold deposit. Oh, there's actually a gold deposit right here as well. Huh. So there is a bunch of stuff close to us, you just need to really look for it. But yeah, this magnesium lake, I think that's actually near our base. Pretty small one, compared to some other giants. Over here, for example. Yeah, it's crazy just how much variety there is on Pertam. It's crazy just how limited we are by the refining speed. With the refineries, I have 4 of them going with yield modules now. Still pretty slow, even at iron refining. This small miner can mine way more than these ones can refine in a reasonable amount of time. So we'll just have to expand this array more and more and more and more. Until we can refine faster. Then we use up our materials. Or then we can mine. Yeah. It's some iron mining. Yeah, as you can see, 25, something like that, gets consumed per second kilograms, 35 kilograms of iron appears. Magic. Ah, I have set up a turret and started shooting at the ground. Suspiciously. I wonder what's down there. Ground. Anyway, another refinery, and I moved the turret up there. The algae farm I removed for now, because we don't need that much algae. I might have shredded my base a little. We only need algae for combining with these spider remains. But yeah, now we have a better coverage from the turret. I really like how not being able to fly makes you build all this like flooring infrastructure. Six refineries so far. Well, let's keep building them. Yes. Though eventually we'll probably have to upgrade our miner. So we can go on a big trip to mine a lot of gold. Well, I'm just in the routine. Surprisingly, it has been going without any incidents, pretty much. I haven't died in a long while. Still have my 5-hour bonus. Or however long it takes. Yep. Still here. It's not super useful, but it's just nice to have. Which is good. We don't want this to be too easy for us. So it's a good motivator to not die, while actually not providing much of a benefit, like welding, grinding speed, we do it with ship's health, don't really do combat. Movement speed, good. Oxygen consumption, you can always get more water bottles, oxygen bottles. So running speed is probably the only one that really matters. But having higher health also helps avoid dying in the first place. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll need to expand the miner very soon. I already have a little bit of an idea of how we are going to do it. So we just have to do it. And I will soon run out of gold to build the yield modules for the refineries. We'll get like 8 or 9 yielded refineries total. Oh yeah, by the way, fun fact. You can input K and it transfers 1,000. So I think it also would work with the M, like million, maybe? I'm not sure. But you can input letters when transferring stuff. That's convenient. Okay, had a small incident while building a new tower. Accidentally smashed into the old one. Let's see what's... Did it damage the tower at all? No, it seems to be all just be working. I think I just lost some parts on the ship. It could have been much worse. Maybe I should build a new tower a lot further away, just in case. Avoid this in the future. Yeah, we lost like half the power. Could have been much worse. For some reason, the wind turbines have a horrendous welding and grinding model from the ship. Like, you need to get to their tip to do anything meaningful to them, so I will have to move these ones here. And extend them on block so they can be reached, their base can be reached even with this welder. That doesn't have its welder thing sticking out of it, like that smaller one. We'll just do this. A plus shaped tower. Plus it will also be more solid that way. Harder to destroy. We could even add some blocks in the corners. Make it round looking. Honestly, the hardest thing about gravity components might be the cobalt. They require a lot of it and it's not very fast to make. I want to make the gravity components for the contract. I think that would be nice. I think. So that then we can get like 42 million easily and buy a bunch of stuff like platinum maybe, trader stuff. Alright, the second tower got 32 wind turbines on it. The first one got 36. Pretty cool. We also have 8 refineries now. So pretty big expansion. All this was done in like last few hours. It's definitely exponential. We are still heavily limited by refining. And refining is heavily limited by gold. And gold is heavily limited by us not having it nearby. Unless we can check that, try to find the deposit near our base that we saw on the map. But yeah, this needs to get way bigger. The refining array. We might even hit triple digits somewhere in the playthrough if this keeps going. There's a jump drive. Resource requirements are just straight up insane. Because it's 20 rough components and 1000 superconductors. Yeah. Tons of gold, tons of cobalt. And those are very slow to refine. And for a decently big ship you need many jump drives to jump properly. Even for a small ship, just one that uses the jump drives at their full distance of 2000 kilometers. The ship being under the limit where the distance decreases, it's like 1.25 kilotons, I think. Even for that, with how far away some stations for trading are spaced out, you would want like 4 of them at least. So the problem really is just mining gold, not having that many deposits around the place over here. So we might want to actually just have a giant hauler that can fly around to the deposit, so we can then deploy the miner, mine some stuff, dock to it multiple times. Yes, refineries, hauling the refineries around with you is how many you would need. It's too expensive. And again, I want to do as much stuff as possible planet side. And space is, well, the final frontier. I like the ambience in this place. Space Engineers has pretty decent sound design. It could be better, but it's already pretty decent. It's like Doppler effects and stuff. And with realistic sound settings, especially. It's very cool. we might want to build some sort of interior space eventually as well. Because right now there's all our stuff is outside. Let's check our power. We actually we might want to build more batteries. Because we only have 3 batteries on the base right now. It's not a very good reserve of power. We do have, let's see actually. Wine. We have 20 megawatts of power from wind turbines. And it says some of them are damaged, but all of them are functional. It varies heavily. Very heavily. Wait, what? Why did it drop right now? Huh? They still seem to be spinning pretty fast. Oh, I think I know why it dropped. Because it's not recharging any batteries. So it bottomed out. It evened out. It only shows not the potential output, but the active one on the display. So we would need to build another battery if you want to see the actual information about that. You know, the GPS mess that is just a blight on the heads-up display would be solved if this game had the proper map system. Then all the stuff could be relegated to a map screen. You open, you look, you select where you go. You can see all the deposits, all the stations, where they are. This is not very good. Kind of wants to make, it makes me want to play Hyperion again. Last time I did was on a server, but it was modded. It was a popular mod pack, so whatever, but server is server. Changes the way you play. I think I would want to do a vanilla single player playthrough. Because I just do not have the time for the server playing. And even from my experience back when I played on the server, there were some encounters with people, but it's very few of them, like actively. Not really that much purpose. not much point. And yes, if you have a bunch of people you play with, then it makes sense. Oh, now I'm just wasting time. Could be designing stuff while stuff is refining. Okay, it finished crafting the crafting components. I also got all the other stuff for my contracts, just finished getting a little bit of silicon for the contract I got, so let's fly over and trade them in. Other stuff is just peanuts compared to the gravity comps, but it's nice for the reputation. Like, might as well. It doesn't cost much, it doesn't pay much, but it does cost as much as well. But the reputation reward is the same for all of them, so that's funny. The day was so long that I forgot that there is night, but now that we're making a journey to the trading outpost, it's getting dark. Eventually our base will get dark as well. Yeah. The sunsets are really nice on Bertam. It's so just yellow and orange. So nice. But, you know, I will have to fly more carefully to not smash into a mountain. Yeah, okay, there we go. No visibility. Luckily this thing has plenty of thrust, so we can go high up. Above all terrain, probably. Yeah, this is really scary. I cannot see anything at all. Except the stars. And then in the spot, the stars disappear. Well, luckily... Oh yeah, if you do this, we can see around us much better. Hold on, I might as well disable the light. We'll block on off. We'll block on off. There we go. Oh yeah. The vibes of this. Right, slow down. And initiate the descent. We should be safe in the safe zone. The collision damage is disabled in the trading station safe zones, as far as I know. Yeah, we should make an exploration ship with a survival kit, actually, since we have the resources to do it as well. Alright, here we are. Let's go trading. Let's see, contracts. Accepted contracts. Finish. From the miner, finish. Miner. Okay. Finish. Miner. Okay. Finish. Miner. Okay. Finish. Miner. Okay. I wish it would remember my default selection. Because switching each of them. And this is the big one. Bam. 42 million. Let's see, we got any contracts? Repair, hauling. Really? No hauling contracts? Some search contracts. And they are mostly good for reputation. Acquisition, do we got any good ones? Platinum, uranium, we cannot do those. Motors, girders, power cell, silver, oxygen bottles. Yeah, let's see what we can buy. Of course, there's platinum, uranium. Those are the big ones. And we could buy food. But there's only one piece of each of them. We can buy a lot of data pads, by the way. Let's buy all data pads. Might as well buy food, since it doesn't cost anything compared to what we have. Sale. Can we sell anything for a good price? Not really. Contracts are the way to go. Yep, I guess platinum. Can we buy some platinum ore, maybe? No, it's just ingots. Oh, wow. Expensive. If you buy all of it. Platinum ingot. Like 100 of it. How much? 18 million. Jesus. This is crazy prices. It doesn't sell any safe zone chips. That's one thing. Okay, I guess we'll accept the acquisition contracts and we can also buy 100 platinum. Maybe. Oh, yeah, by the way. Wait, hold up. What was the acquisition contract? Look at this. 119 platinum ingots. 22. How much will it cost to buy them? Okay, literally the same. I guess if it costs the same to buy them as to sell them to the acquisition contract, you might as well accept it. Since they have it available. We could just complete them from here. 111 uranium, 119 platinum. Just free reputation, pretty much. Store list was updated. Oh nice, it restocked. Anyway, that's those contracts. We can just immediately finish. Bam. Bam. And they refresh the acquisition contracts as well. 112. Wait, we can do this again. Oh my god. This is so funny. Yeah, it's still here. Bam. There we go. Just easy reputation farming. By the way, what's our reputation at? Oh my... Okay, I forgot just how much reputation you need. 500. Crazy, you would need to accomplish so many contracts. I guess the hauling ones make sense. For that. But the acquisitions ones are super easy as well, so it's like, why not? Mushrooms. Okay, I activated all the data pads. Look at how many stations there are in space. Is there any on this planet? Did they got from the data pads? No. This is the only station we have found on this planet so far. Somehow. Well, I hope there's more than just this one. I guess we'll buy 100 platinum and 100 uranium. We don't really have much else to spend money on. Oh, that's useful at least. And we can accept a bunch of these acquisition contracts, since there doesn't seem to be a limit to them. Reactor components. Or thruster comps. Oh, you're expensive. But maybe we could make some. Yeah, might as well accept everything. 138 uranium. Okay, we can do it right now. Your stock contract waits way too quickly. Oh, I found some beds inside the station. I once saw a person on the server just sleeping in a station bed, and there was nothing you could do about it. It's completely safe inside of here. And you cannot open all the doors to drain the air because they automatically close. Well, that was funny.